morning. Welcome to another adventure with Celtic Mick Travels. So, day 2 in Derry, or Londonderry if you call it that. Here's my room. A little messy, but the bed, really nice. Just had to shower. Very nice, handy. It's right next door, so it's not really an ensuite, but it's pretty close to it. So, good night. The pizza was great. Didn't get much to do yesterday evening because the lads from the last video, they told me that the bonfire is tonight. It's not, and everything's getting messed up because whenever the 12 comes on a Sunday, the march is actually on a Monday, and then the bonfires are to be prequel to the marching, so not necessarily the 12th. Or that's what they told me, so we'll find out tonight. Tonight we're going to make our way back to the fountain place for the bonfire at 12 o'clock. So we'll see how that goes. Today, what we're going to do now, going to go get something to eat, go get some breakfast, and walk around. There's a few places in Derry. I got this handy little map from the tourist information booth. So let's see what we get up to today. So stay with me. So I have a key on there to lock the door, so I have to lock that. Didn't know that, so I thought I had to use the little box every time, but I actually had one, so very good. What a beautiful day. Right across from the Argyle Bar. Very good. Now we have about a 10 or 15 minute walk to the town, so to speak. Wonder if anything will be open. The fridge was, there was some stuff in there from other people in there. I put my bottled water and my Pepsi Zero just for safekeeping. And looked around. They have coffee there, but I wasn't sure if it's somebody's, so I didn't chance my arm. I said, leave it, we'll get a proper coffee with a proper breakfast. Hopefully everything's open. Hopefully it's not like Wexford. On a Sunday, there's nothing open for breakfast. Let's see if this is mucho better than Wexford. We'll find out. My legs are a little stiff. Did a lot of walking yesterday, and believe it or not, Derry has quite a lot of hills. And maybe not the quantity, but the ones they have are very, very steep. So we did a lot of walking around. Didn't get to go watch the English-Norway football match. Apparently there's controversy in that too. But I wonder if it's coming home, as they say. Well, we'll never hear the end of it if it does. But I think France is a little bit ahead of the game there, so we'll pin our hopes on France. But beautiful Sunday day. I looked on the signs for the public transport, the TransLink, and it said Monday to Saturday. So I don't think there's service on Sunday. Especially it being the 12th. I don't know what it's like there, but anyways, we're just gonna go for a meander around. Yeah, so I needed the rest. I caught up on my rest last night, so that was a good handy trip down. Wonder if we go down here. Let's keep walking. Nice houses, the old Georgian style. Clarence House. Station B&B. I walked by that yesterday. That's a nice B&B, actually. Maybe I'll Google it and see how much it costs for a night if I stay a third night. That's a no-go because it's all booked out. At least according to Booking.com. It's only listed on Booking.com. Even when you go on their website, it brings you to Booking.com and Airbnb. So, oh well. We still don't know what we're doing. I know tonight I'm going to have to go up at 12 o'clock to go see that fountain estate for the bonfire. That's what we're going to do. And then supposedly the parades are tomorrow, not today. I'll get bearings with my phone and see which way to go, if I can go down here. It smells blooming of trees. You have that sweet scent of fresh flowers growing and trees. I guess people will be dying of hay fever. I know it's been pretty strong this year. At least when I went to the doctor, she had asked me if I had hay fever because a lot of people are suffering from it now. And I told her I didn't, so. Anyways, the medication seemed to be done its trick. I had the antibiotics, and my chest is 100 times better. Now I just have to lose about 20 kilos. We'll see how that gets on. But I do have to lose weight. And I guess walking around is good. I wasn't able to walk for the previous month. Like, I'm telling you, if I went to, let's say, 200 meters, I'd be out of breath as if I ran a race. So that was really scary. But I was able to do a lot of walking yesterday, and I had my backpack. And we walked up monster hills, like this one with the backpack, so very good. We'll have to figure out how to book taxis maybe. Well, actually not really, because tomorrow the plan was to try to hitchhike to another county. Or do we stay another night? Stay tuned and find out. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell button, especially the bell button, because with the algorithm, YouTube only tends to send it to people that have searched that type of subject. So not necessarily all your subscribers will get the feed of your video, because if they haven't checked, let's say Irish or Derry or something like that, or whatever city I'm in next, they won't show it to you necessarily. They send it to a random 200 people that they feel that will have the interest. So it's all done by AI. So that's why sometimes my subscribers will say, I haven't seen you posted in a while. That's not true, because I've been posting every Wednesday and Saturday for the last 2-3 years. Now we're coming up to an anniversary of the channel. Middle of August will be 4 years that I've been on YouTube. So whoop whoop. Still not making enough money to suffice my traveling, but it's coming in a little bit, so we'll get there. Perseverance. Coming out this way. I can go this way to get to the waterfront, or I can go this way. It's pretty much the same distance, but this one's going to a nice roundabout. Looks very tropical. Eh? We're right beside Quayside Medical Practice. There's the signs. Homa A5 to the right. Doesn't really tell you the distance. Anyways, this looks really nice though. Trees are nice in the shade away in the sun. And then you got the water in front. Then better go for a nice little walk on a Sunday by the water. Very nice. Key West Wine Bar and Restaurant. I want a breakfast. Nice coffee or tea. Hot of tea. With my fries, I usually like to have a tea as opposed to a coffee. Coffee is like if I'm just at home and just having that. Sometimes I have that just for breakfast for a bit. I've been very good though lately. For the last month and a half, I had my coffee, then I have a bowl of low-fat Greek yogurt with strawberries, raisins, blueberries, and bananas every day. Very good. Here's the waterfront. And that should be the Peacebridge. Maybe we'll walk on that a little later. First, I want to get something to eat. Get some energy. Or as Ronan would say, he's running out of power. He needs power. We'll get some power and then we'll go for a walk on the Peacebridge. Here's an Indian restaurant. Mama Masala. That looks pretty cool. Maybe that might be an option for tonight. Who knows? Let's get ahead of ourselves a bit. Here's some nice little park benches to sit. Take in the sun. There's some murals. Oh wow, it's a nice one. It's a Wolverine And is that Deadpool? I think everyone's up. A lot of people are going for runs and stuff. Here's a Chinese restaurant. Mandarin Palace. Little boat for hire. Amazing Grace. Nice little big church actually. And it has a little direction, so you go over the water to go to Antrim, Boyne, Belfast, Coleraine, Omagh, Dublin, Omagh, A5. That's where we're heading to next. Anyways, that's the plan. And tourist office and tourist coaches to the left as well. Maybe we'll walk on the Peacebridge for now anyways. I was looking around, I haven't seen anything that's opened on my map for breakfast, so let's just walk across there, get a look at the Peacebridge, see what it's like on the water, and then we'll make a quest to find something to eat. And there's the boat already on the other side there. That was a quick turnaround. So we'll keep going. And there's the visitor's map. Here we are. Here's where we are. So right there. So if we walked across it, what's 42? 42 is Jute Meadow. Yeah. So let's just go up to here and then come back. There's the main bus station. It's 35. Anthony Gromley statue. We'll walk around this part. See if we can find something to eat. Yes, there's the bus station over there. Marks and Spencer. Wonder if the shopping center. It's a little early though for shopping centers to be open on the best of times. I don't on a Sunday. It's 9:14 now. So made a good time. Woke up around 8, called Emily and Ronan, had my shower, cleaned up my room a bit, got rid of the pizza box, locked up, and we walked all the way downtown. My mission today will be to figure out these taxi apps maybe, so I can get a taxi, because I'm not going to go up that hill again. Jesus. My legs are not fit for it right now. Maybe, I don't know. Here we go. Opened on June 25th, 2011 by Joanne Hahn, EU Commissioner. Here's the Peacebridge. And there's the boat again. So I guess one side's for walking, one side's for bikes, maybe? I guess if he's walking there. It's not a straight bridge. It snakes its way across the water. Okay. Life buoy saves lives. There's a little bench to sit on. I guess that protects you from wind or something, maybe? Let's have a seat. Ah, yes. Yeah, there just seems to be a residential area on the other side. Oh well. Well, that's the Peacebridge. Derry doesn't have too many people in love, I think. Well, if you've been to some bridges like in Prague and in Frankfurt and all that when they're littered with them, this one has a handful, so either it's not popular or they're not doing it here. Let's go get some breakfast. Decoration, sculpture, whatever. It looks like spinning spindles for linen or something. Okay, celebrating shirt factory workers. There we go. Londonderry supported 20,000 workers across more than 40 shirt factories. Oh, there we go. And more importantly, found a place here. It's open. It's a coffee shop. It's not really breakfast, but we'll get a coffee anyways. Because I do terrible things when I'm traveling, as far as eating wise. I gotta get better at it, you know, have proper set meals. That would be an advantage. Let's go see if they have more than just coffee. Oh yeah, they might have. Whoops. Let's see if they're more than just coffee. Sausage rolls, pancakes, scrambled eggs, toasts. Oh yeah. Scrambled eggs on toast, pancakes, gluten-free sandwiches. Oh, lots of stuff. Sure we'll be able to find something. Hi there. Can I have an Americano for here?
Yep.
And do you have the scrambled egg and toast? Or is that too difficult? You're okay?
Fine, yeah.
All right.
Just a scrambled egg on toast and an Americano?
Yeah.
On white or brown toast?
Whatever's handier, doesn't matter.
$8.95.
Oh, you card? Yeah.
Oh, I could do card.
No, it's okay. I could do card.
Yep, just tap it. Perfect. I'll bring that down for you.
Thank you. Can I just sit anywhere? Or?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers. There we go. We'll get that. Oh. How are you?
Good, thank you.
It's hard to find a place open. I've been walking around for a bit, so. All right, let's get this done. They give me milk, but I don't drink it with milk. I just drink it black. Let's give it a shot. Not bad. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's not as strong as I'd like, but it's not weak either. It's in between. There's the toast and the scrambled eggs, and then she said there's another slice of toast to come, but she didn't want to get cold, so she's going to bring it later. So, happy days. I'm just going to eat this. Oh yeah, it costs £8.95 for the coffee and the scrambled eggs with toast. Right beside the Guild Hall. That's where it was. Nice little place. A lot of coffee though. Oh, jeez. Let's go see what this is. Plantation of Ulster. Jonathan Pizza Prize. Hi, how are you?
Good morning.
Morning. There's bathrooms there too. This is. That's the walled city, I guess. Looks like for a child. Look at the size of that. It's smaller back then. Plantation of Ulster. What is standard? Looks like it. Look at the stained glass windows. Really nice. Coins. Well. Oh, another photograph. See, the problem with that is they have it on the opposite side. I went in. Oh, here we are. We were here yesterday. Okay, so this is when I was walking by in the last vlog. So we walk up that way to the Wild City and to the left, and that's where you hit the place where we're going to go watch the bonfires tonight. So here's a tour, obviously. Okay, let's just keep going. And there's the peace flame is supposed to be around here, so I think that's it. Okay, that car's going slow. It's a beautiful day though. That's a beautiful building too. The Guildhall it's called. I love the stained glass everywhere. Yeah, so let's see what this is. It's near the bus station. It's right beside us. And then there's Marks and Spencer, and there's some lads there hanging out. Jesus. Yeah, Peace Flame. It doesn't look like it's lit though. I wonder if that's not a good sign. Yeah, the Peace Flame is not lit. And there's your man over there, just behind me. Jesus. It's like 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. Wow. It's not a great life, is it? Let's find out about these taxis. I'm going to ask this guy, how do we book taxis? I'm going to ask him just for later on. I don't need one now. Sando's Turkish Barber. Oh. Excuse me. How do you go about booking taxis around here? Do you have to have an app or something, or?
You can have an app or just ring.
Just ring? Yeah. Because I've been around and I walk in where I'm staying and up in the B&B or the guest house. It's a feckin' large hill to walk up.
There's a wee City Cabs app too. Just download
Okay,
that.
I'll do the app there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's handy if you want the next week.
okay.
Just ring the number.
Thank you very much. There we go. Happy days. So just do this app. We'll do that later. We stop for a bit. Happy days. Let's go for a walk. What do you think? There's nobody coming Sunday morning. We'll go. There's the green man anyways. We're halfway through it. So we walk down that way. We'll walk down here to the left, but we'll walk up here and go to the right. See what we can see. There's so many things around Derry you can see. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet for tomorrow. Now we're still in the same Airbnb for tonight. It's available tomorrow night too. Now because I'm going to be at the Bonfire at midnight, so by the time I get home, you're looking, it's going to be 1 o'clock-ish minimum, maybe 2. And then I have to be out by 11, but then we have to make our way to Macha. So let's see where I decide where I stay another night in Derry. I'll take a look, see if it's worth the while, and or I'll just bite the bullet and we'll go hitchhiking tomorrow. But then if tomorrow's the parades, it might be a little bit harder to get a lift. We'll see. See the hill that we're walking on. But look at the buildings. See how they are? So it gives you an idea of the grade. If you want any religious items, they're closed on a Sunday. There's a little irony into that. I don't know. Yeah, these are quite big hills. And that'll take us up to that monument for the World War I and II. Derry design makers. Nando's. They have a Nando's here. A couple ATMs. Here's a nice little bakery in there. I don't want to get coffee though. Although, when I was leaving the other coffee shop, I did notice that they had an advert there on the TV running. And they advertised ice matcha. Looked really good. Maybe we'll get one later. See the walls at the end of this little road here. So it surrounds everything. They're nice old buildings though. We'll take our times going up this hill. Donegal shop. Now Donegal is not far from here. Letterkenny is actually really close. Probably even closer than Homa. But of course, Donegal is in the Republic. And we're on the 6 counties tour. Warhammer. It's for kids playing games, role-playing games. And here's the restaurant. Sigafredo. So we'll walk around here. I'm just doing some wrecking. Okay, remember we walked up here and to the left. Let's go here. Okay, so the place where they have the bonfire is up the next level, I think. I just want to get orientated and show you what it looks like that we're going to have later on tonight. Don't know if it's going to be part of this vlog or not. Might be. Probably will. Yeah, I'm going to have yesterday's vlog and then this one. Artillery Street. Gate Bistro. Steak and wine night. There we go. Market Street. Artillery Street. Lasers. And this way. Let's cross over. I haven't been around this side. Foyside Restaurant. Dunstores Girls. It's one of my favorite songs from John Spillane. Dunstores Girls. Look it up. He's a mad yoke, him. Oh yeah, here we are. I think if we walk this way, we get back to where we'll be tonight. Is it a religious street? Maybe it's 10 Downing Street, though. Just kidding. It's a nice shape and design of it, though. And I like the red brick. This is definitely the right place where we'll be tonight. So I'll come here for around 11:45. See what the lighting of it is and get out. You out. So it's against the anti-Irish unification. Without doing something. Very good. What's that? Londonderry West Bank Loyalists still under siege. Artillery Street and London Street. Look at this building. 1891. So, 150 years. Wonder what it is with these doors. Wonder if it could be a fire hall or something. Property of National Schools. Oh, it's a school. It's very quiet over by the bonfire. It'll be a little bit busier, I think, tonight. Now, keep in mind, Derry is predominantly Catholic area, so the Loyalist areas are smaller than some of the other places in the 6 counties. But I think that's a good place to get our feet wet, so to speak, and be able to get in, experience it a bit, and then hopefully get away unscathed. I'm not there to cause any trouble anyways. St. Colums Cathedral. City Walls Cathedral entrance. Church of Ireland. It's a nice church though. Or cathedral. It's well maintained. There's the back of the school. Very good. It's right by the wall, but it's on this side. We're doing some walking there, boys. There's a tour in the back. You can get the walking tours throughout. My best bet is to go to the information office because there's tons of signs everywhere in that. So, whew. Let's go this way. See if we can get out here, or else not, we'll be back at the beginning. We'll walk around the whole place, but here's the entrance, but it's closed up. Too bad, I'd like to get a peek inside. Looks like a majestic building. Please visit our bee-friendly garden. Alrighty. Yeah, it's all closed up. Here's some foot scratchers. Clean your feet. That's where we came in. Let's go out this way. The Earl of Bishop Trail. Well, we won't be doing no trail today. Today I want to experience a little bit of the city of Derry, and I want to experience the bonfire. Now, he said that there's no parades on the 12th. Might have some small ones around, but it's tomorrow, which tends me to think I should stay another night and then see where the parades are. Maybe I'll look it up on my phone. There's the Siege Museum that's available, and that's on the corner of Society Street and near London Street. But it's closed today. I looked that up online earlier. Not too many people walking around. I'm trying to figure out on when's the parade tomorrow, or is it today? I know the route. I looked online, but it doesn't really say when it's going to be coming around. There's a little Guinness sign. Let's keep walking this way. I figured it out for tomorrow. It's an early start. It starts on Bond Street, which is the other side of the water. They say around 8:30 in the morning, and it finishes at St. Colums Cathedral, which is the one we were at just a few seconds ago, by 10 o'clock in the morning. So, and then it returns at 5:30 across. So that'll be an early morning, considering it'll be a late night. So, might be one of those just get out of bed and go. But I was supposed to check out and that, so I don't know. I might be leaning towards staying another night here. I'm gonna stop somewhere, get a juice or something, and maybe see if that room is available. I got a message from the Airbnb host that it would, so far it is. So I might just book it and cut my losses at it. And then we'll see about tomorrow morning. Sounds like a plan. About the butcher's gate. I was going to walk down that way, the road. But I seen people up on top. So I noticed these stairs. So I said, oh, let's take a walk up there and walk down that, see what that's like. What do you figure? Then we'll find some place to drink. That ice matcha sounded good. I don't think I'm walking all the way back down to the quay, but we'll never know. The Maldron I looked at is available. It's £109 a night, so. But it would have been handy to be there tonight, because it's right near where everything would be. But there's no point doing that, seeing as I'd have to check out the other place and that. So here's a nice view of the city of Derry. Very nice. And there's another tour, different one. Like I said, there's tons of them there. Let's just walk down here. Here's a nice another view of all these hills or wherever the gates are. And you see the wall just carries on. There's the group going. We'll just get down here and leave them alone. And we'll continue on down this way. Here's Foil Books. Closed though, Sunday. Craft Village. That's a nice little place. There's always little shops inside there. Cool. Dairy Crafts. So you went down the stairs there, but here's another little archway to come off. I like the walls. The walls are nice. Nice place to go for a little walk around the city, you know? It carries on. Nice handy way to get up it. But then you probably have to go down the stairs there. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Slits for like arrows that, well, we're assembling. It's not real ones. It's right here at Art's on the doorstep, but here's the Dairy Girl experience if you want to go in and see what that's like. Showing at the Tower Museum. So this is the Tower Museum. It's only £6 for those that want to partake. Very interesting. We are back with the water fountain, so you want to orientate yourself. There's the guild hall that we were at, the water fountain, and here's the Tower Museum. All very handy located. Here's Coffee Haven. I wonder if they have a nice matcha. Let's see if they can get a nice matcha. Oh, and it's opposite, right by the information center for tourism. I might go get a souvenir. What do you think? Oh, matchas. They have one. Oh, definitely. Get a nice matcha. I'll have one of the iced matchas there.
Yeah.
Haven't we had one before? So with the frappuccino, is that the? What do you?
Frappuccino.
Yeah. Well, what does it come in usually? The grain yolk.
So that's your matches, just all your flavors. If you want a little your iced matcha.
What does it normally come in? Does it like to make the green one? That's.
It's not meant. It's the matcha itself.
Yeah. But is there a flavor in it, or do you have to add
No,
it?
you have to add the flavor.
And what's the best one? Like
Well, the popular one would be the strawberry one.
strawberry?
Strawberry matcha, yeah.
All right, we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of some of my change here for you.
What's the
$4.50. Just sit next time you choose it. Very first one.
Oh.
That's up there.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem, enjoy.
Cheers.
That'll be all.
Alrighty. Let's give this one a try. Strawberry is weird though. I've never thought of that. Let's sit here. It's in the shade. It smells a little funky out here, but I'm gonna upload my app for let's give this a try first of all. I don't know about the strawberry though. Let's give it a shot. So $4.50. It's nice. Very cool. Now I'm gonna do my CityLinks app on my phone so that I could. Let's do the old Google. There we go. Open. Install. There we go. Easy as that. I'm gonna enjoy this. That's an awfully small drink though for $4.50. Good though. Wonder look at the phone booths. They actually have phone booths here. It works. Wonder if they get used at all because I thought everyone has mobile phones now. I don't know. Have you ever used a pay booth? I think the last time I used a payphone was probably, what, 25 years ago? 30? All right. I'm going to go pick up a souvenir maybe. I'll let you know if I pick up one up. Alrighty. I decided not to. I was going to get a little fridge magnet, but it was ceramic, £4.50. So you're looking $5.50. But it was ceramic and it looked fragile. It might not have lasted the trip because it might be hitchhiking a bit the next couple of days. So I got my app done on my phone. I think I'm going to find a place to sit down. Maybe get a bottle of water. Although I already had water. And I'll take a look, see what time's open. Then I'm going to probably pause this for a bit. I'll upload the video, start maybe working on the editing of the first video, kill some time, and then get back at 11:30, head towards the Fountain Place, Fountain Street, for the Bonfire tonight. So I'll get a chill day in the afternoon. Maybe I'll have a sneaky pint across the road at Argyle Bar. Nacional de Cuba. I wonder what that is. Restaurant? Interesting. All right. Just tried the this app, so I'm waiting for my my driver. It's pretty. I just put in where I wanted to go, and I picked where I am. I hope it is. So we'll give this a shot. See what it's like. Checking with the driver. Said it was like 2 minutes away, but. And you pay in cash. Oh. It says cancel now. Why is it canceling? Oh, it's maybe if I want to cancel. Just checking to see if the driver wants it. He might be out of his car. Let's see if I get it. I think it's sending it to one particular driver, and if it doesn't go, it'll cancel it itself, and then I have to rebook it. Come on there, lad. I'm going to cancel it. Your request standard. Okay, let's cancel it. Doesn't even let me cancel it. Go back. I don't know. Let me see if I can get this working. I canceled that one. Let's try it again. So it's anywhere from $3.40 to £460. That's not like a $5. That's not bad. Let's see if I can get another one. Pick it up. Looking for a car. Hopefully it's not going to be the same car. Oh, it's a different guy. Driver is reviewing it. Oh, again. What's with these flipping things? Hi, I'm just standing outside the Maiden City Hotel, and I'm heading up towards the Argyle Bar. What's that? I tried the app, and it kept looking for a driver, and it went like a couple of minutes, and then... All right, cheers. Thanks. My taxi's outside. I don't see it. Is that it? Alrighty. Whew. All right, so it's after 10 o'clock now. I had a lie down, relaxing afternoon. Now I'm going to try to use this thing. We have about a half an hour walk to get to where the bonfires are. We'll take our time because it doesn't start till 11:45, I think. So have it set out in evening mode. We'll see how it goes. My map is taking me, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be take me the right direction. I thought it would be that way. Anyways, it's recorrected itself, so now I just walk along this road for a while. It took a while to get oriented though. It was sending me all over the place, but now it seems to be working. It's pretty light out for being after 10. Time is now 10:16. So we'll be getting there at 11:15-ish. I'm gonna take my time because, anyways, it'll be dark by the time the bonfires are lit anyways. Left up here, the Park Bar. There's a big cathedral here. Great James Street. Now we walk down here. Right, this is the square where they have the tourist information. Looks a lot different at night. Less people. This is where you usually have some savory characters. Let's keep going. Police over there. Gainsborough Bar. There's a few bars around here. The Tap House is a big one. It goes from this side to the other side. In behind. A lot of people, it seems, there. A lot of music. And we walk up here, turn to right, and then left again. Oh, they're questioning a guy. Close to it now, so I'm going to take the walled walk. I can turn up this street here, but it sort of gave you an option to come here too as well. I like the walled walk a little bit better, if you remember from earlier on. Getting a little nervous going there, but things I do for content, eh? Whew. This looks nice. Jeez, look at the hill. It's actually quite a big hill. Wow, the wall's impressive at night. And then we just get off it at one point. I wonder if we can see the fire, the bonfire from here. Because it's just going to be on the left. We'll see. Let's take a walk. Find out. Left is that shopping center here. Taxi Ladbrokes, Primark, and Millennium Forum. Just to orient ourselves, and then we'll keep going up this the wall, the massive and impressive wall. These before. These two massive guns. And right across from the Bentley Bar. Looks like a nice place. Very cool. We'll keep walking up here. Whew. It's a fair hill though. Whew. Oh. Playhouse to the right. Looks like an older version. With Irish above the door. Chuck, Neve. So, St. James. Something. My Irish is a little weak. Something St. James. That's also in the old script too. Put it up there, what it is. Whew. A lot of police around. Here's two more guns. This one's fenced in a little bit. We'll take a look what it's like. Oh, it's a smaller gun. And then a bigger one. Alrighty. So tomorrow's vlog, we're gonna get up early. We're heading to the march. Okay. So, I wonder what the fire is over there. So they got an Irish tricolor, Easter lily, Palestine, and then United Ireland, touts out, EU out. All right. How's it going, lads? Not too bad.
How are we getting on?
Not too bad. I was here yesterday and speaking to the lads. I thought it would be last night the bonfires, but then they said because of Sundays.
Aye, it's because today's the 12th, so it should be marching today.
That's what he
But
said.
it's a Sunday, so they'll not do it till tomorrow. So all the big marches are tomorrow.
Yeah.
But not too many people out.
No, it's quite enough.
It is.
It's a small one though. He was saying they have to do it because of the wall, and they were all like young lads mostly, anyways.
Yeah, they're not that old, I'm like. Don't want to climb up too high.
Hey, no.
Don't want to climb up too high.
Well, I seen the one in Tyrone. That was pretty high, but
Is that the one in Macha, was it?
yeah.
And there's one down in Lauren, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw they burnt a few houses out.
Yeah.
Well, that would be similar here if they built a large one.
Yeah. Exactly. So spend all that time building it and it collapses after about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But at least you've got good weather.
Yeah, it's been nice. My plan was I was supposed to only come here for 2 days, and then I was supposed to leave tomorrow, but I stayed another day. And then I was going to hitchhike to the other 5 counties.
Oh, very good, yeah.
And then I was going to head back down to Wexford. I'm from Wexford now.
All right. Yeah. Oh, very good.
Originally Canadian, but I've been in Ireland for 20 years.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Very good. What brought you over?
The weather, believe it or not.
The weather?
Yeah, because I'm from Montreal, and everyone thinks I was mad, but now they're starting to understand a bit now that we're getting warmer. But in Montreal, in the summer, it's like 35 above.
Oh, wow, that's
and then
pretty hot.
so your house and your car and everything's all air conditioned, and you can't. And you still have to work in it.
Yeah.
And in the winter, it's minus 35 for at least a week or two in January or February, and you get like snow like this overnight, but you still have to work.
Yeah.
So you have to get up an hour earlier, shovel your drive, drive to work, do your day at work in the snow, and then at night the snowplows have been by, and then you have another shoveling to do, and it's just and I was just like fed up. I was hitting 40, and I said, you know what? I had an Irish passport because my mom's from Belfast.
Oh, right, not very good.
And my grandfather's from Carrickfergus.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, I'll come here, and I was 40 years old, and it's enough.
And you went to Wexford then?
Wexford. I was just randomly, when I got off the plane, I had a few places in mind. I didn't want to go to Dublin. I can't stand Dublin, really.
Yeah. Dublin's very expensive too.
Oh, now it is crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But then I wanted a place that would be close to water if possible, big enough town or city or whatever that I could use public transport and stuff.
Yeah.
And when I got off the plane, there was a bus in the coach park that said Wexford, and I said, I'll give it a shot. And I landed, and I went in, and Citizens Advice, and I asked them where I should go, and I had a B&B for 2 nights, and then I got a flat in a shitty place in Wexford for the first couple months, but everything worked out. And I came in the worst possible time. I came just 3 weeks before the banks closed up.
Oh, yeah, before everything went.
2008 in February.
Yeah, before everything went tits up then.
Yeah, so then it was hard to find a job.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, but I was lucky to find one, and I stuck it out for a few years. I had to work in a taxi rank, so I had to work nights, on the weekends, the whole time.
Yeah.
It was shitty that way, but the good part was I got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
And got to meet a lot of local people. If I worked in an office somewhere, I'd maybe know a handful.
Yeah.
But
if you're out and about getting people sort of the taxis, they'll get to know you and stuff like that. There opens up opportunities too, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I was happy enough with that, and now I got a proper job. And I'm retiring in December.
Oh, are you? Oh, very good.
Yeah. So
very good.
I'll be 60.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna finish off work and do traveling. I got prostate cancer right during COVID.
Yeah.
So I had it removed, and cancer's gone and that.
Oh, well.
But then I started traveling. I went to the Camino.
Yeah.
And then I went to Nepal.
Oh, very good.
And then I started a vlog YouTube channel.
Okay.
So I said, I'm going to do traveling around there. But since then, I've had 31 countries and 63 flights. And I'm full-time. I'll be doing it in December then.
Brilliant. Are you still going to base yourself in Wexford?
Wexford, my home base. My partner's there, and my grandson.
Oh, yeah.
And I also started to vlog for my grandson. He's only 3.5.
All right, not very good.
But I figured if I go, you can look at all my mad videos that I got up to. Like I've been to Pakistan. I was in Belarus just recently.
Right, it's okay.
I've been to India 3 times last year. Like all sorts of. So I'm living life large, as they say.
So where you plan to go then? And
I befriended a family in Nepal when I was there, my first big trip.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start going there. I'm going to go back to, I lived with them for 5 days way in the middle of the mountains in the country.
Right.
So I'm going to go back and visit them, and then I'll start going around. So I'll probably go to Bangladesh. I haven't been to Bangladesh yet.
Okay, yeah.
And then work my way around, and like I'll go away for about 3-4 weeks, come back home for a while,
And then
go away. So I don't have to, I'm not to be,
away too long.
yeah. So, but
That's good.
yeah, it's something to keep me looking forward to something. You know, you always have to have trips.
Celtic Mick
Celtic Mick Travels.
Travels. That's the YouTube channel.
That's my YouTube channel.
We look at that there. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So, does this goes all the way around? Because I've
So
walked parts of
If
it.
you walk now, if you
Yeah.
walk on up there, you go across. You'll look over the bog side.
Okay.
So obviously this is the fountain. So this is
Yeah.
obviously the Unionist
Yeah.
area. Left. It's the only one really left in the
In this side, the rest are on the other side.
in the city side. So if you go over there, it's if you just walk on around there, you'll look at the bog side.
Okay.
So bog side, if you go back in history,
Yeah.
if you look like it's
Yeah.
like sort of 3 dairy corners down there as well.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that through walking the streets. And
Yeah,
that.
and then you can just, it basically takes you on down there, and then you just come around and you can join back up.
Oh, I'll do that tomorrow then. Because
Yeah.
I only
Quite
walked
good.
this little bit here. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice actually. I got it from the bottom of the street. I didn't know it came all the way up here.
Yeah.
So,
So if you walk on around, you can do a full loop of the city, you know.
oh,
Yeah, so it's quite good. And some nice views as well. And then obviously you've got the water side over there. But any other where
Well-
else you plan to go to?
I had no plans directly. I was just gonna head towards I think Omagh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna because that's only about an hour's away. But I'm gonna hitchhike.
Yeah.
See who picks me up. I've done several hitchhiking in Ireland and stuff.
Right.
Younger people at work and that they say, "Oh, nobody hitchhikes," and I wouldn't pick up anyone. I've had terrible success. Once I went to Galway,
Yeah.
I was there in like 3 hours, and
Right.
then I went to Belfast.
Yeah.
To go to Carrickfergus to see my great grandfather and great grandfather's grave.
Okay, oh, brilliant.
I made it from Wexford to Belfast in about 3 hours and a bit. Like
All
you
right.
couldn't drive it almost. Every time I stopped, I got out, but my 2 minutes is the longest I waited. Someone picked me up and boom. So it's very handy, and you meet people, and people that pick up hitchhikers are usually sound people anyways.
Yeah.
Like it's not a scary thing. No, I'm not a 20-year-old girl by yourself too.
No.
So, but I mean, I like to do that. You get to meet people. So I'm gonna go there. Then maybe.
It'd be quite interesting too, meeting
Yeah.
different characters and stuff
Yeah.
like that there as well. You know that be.
I remember everyone that's picked me up.
Yeah.
In the 4 videos I've done around.
Yeah.
Like I still remember the conversations we had.
Yeah.
and so,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Geez, they're throwing a fire on the ground there.
Yeah.
That one's getting higher than the bonfire. It's going. We get still 45 minutes till midnight. So small crowd though. There's another blogger there, somewhere down there, and they're inspecting the fire before it. So still the same amount of crowd there. It's not too big. There's fireworks going over there. That's across the water. There's a couple of them. Like there's several of them around the city. We're about 10 minutes to the bonfire. Should be lit. A few more coming around from the pubs being finished, I guess, but not overly busy. Man over there is, you can see, he's just got 2 barrels or buckets, probably petrol outside. The man is there with the 3 kids, telling them instructions. Probably they're going to light it soon. He's a little young to be lighting fires, but here he is. Looks like he's getting ready to light it up. He's pouring it on some timber, I think. He lit the timber, or he's put the petrol on the timber, and then he's going to light it, I think, and then there you go. He's giving it to the kids to light it. Okay, you can see that the kids are getting ready to start the fire. I put it on muted background noise a little bit. It's copyright music. And you see them going around to different points at the bottom of the bonfire to get the fire started. Let's see how long it takes to go up. You can smell the petrol from here actually. I'm gonna splash it, I think, on it. That's probably not the safest thing to do. Like I said, probably not the safest. don't think adding the petrol really does much. Here's some more. Starting to get on the inside though. I counted just a few minutes ago, there's about 100 people. It's starting to go now.
Go for it!
Some heat off that. Get warm with that. Yeah. And if this is just a small one, you can see if you had a larger one, how it would affect the houses. Whoa, the heat. Let's do a thumbnail maybe.
Made the truth be told, I was down bad, now I got it on go. Finna count my dough till my thumb got slit. Put my neck on glitz, put my name on the list. Finna shine on the bitch, from the day been player one way too clean. I was born this way, this my DNA. I was EBT, now the bread on the way was the ETA. I done took my pain, but it sound too clean. I'm a trail ass nigga, never thought I can't. Got $1 on me, what is life but a dream? I've been living my face, they turn me up. I ain't even hit 10, but this shit like wait, let them feel my bass. Finna test your jaw like my last name Davis. Heard your slap, but it sound outdated. Lady, I got a 10 in the backseat, pulling off clothes. I'm 5 to the crib, but she putting on a show. Tell him keep my desk when the green light show. I'm a shit up, niggas don't want this.
That's warm, eh?
Fuck that shit, I've been feeling all red. I'ma burn that down to the ashes cold.
Look at that flame. Jeez. That's gonna come down in a minute. There it goes. Whoa. The heat off that is immense. I think you can almost feel it on the camera. They're all backing away too. The people. Oh, Jesus. That heat is really, really warm. Whew. Look at all the people backing away there because it's so hot. Like it's hot here, and I'm about a good 30 feet away. There it goes. Whoa, the heat. There we go. Another 2 minutes, let's say, and it's done. Wow, that heat. It's on the grass there. The grass is all going to be gone too. You see the grass? My little park bit. And this, you see the sparks, the embers going off. So if you had any leaves in your ducts around the houses, it'd be a little bit dangerous. But there, that's down there a bit. So a couple more minutes left, and it'll be all gone. So that's the Bonfire. Hope you enjoyed that. Next one is tomorrow. I'm going to be heading off to down into town, and we'll see the parade. So join me with that. Now I'm going to make my way back. It's a half-hour walk back to my Airbnb. So hope you enjoyed this. Much more from Celtic Mick Travels. The fire brigade's going. I wonder if they have called out or it's quiet enough. But there's a lot of fires around. The one I was at, and then the one across the water where they had the fireworks. There were some big flames coming from that. Doesn't seem to have a siren on, so maybe he's just heading back towards base. But so what are we for that, do you think? Let's see, where am I going? Keep going straight. Maybe they're getting ready just in case, because they'd all be winding down about now, you'd think. If they all started at 12. They have the lights on, so maybe they're going to they could be going to where I just left from, you never know. That was a little busy stitch going through all the bar zones and pizza places, but now it's quieting down, so we're about 18, 17 minutes to get back. It looks pretty quiet here at part. Hey, we made it in one piece. Now, tomorrow.